Fresh, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the LuckyFerals. It is 8:13 a.m. I just looked outside and Hydrox is still laying on the patio chair. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is like Boo all over again. Right now it's about 50 degrees out. Hydrox looks very comfy. He does have the blue towel to lay on, but I don't think he wants it because maybe it smells like Boo. So either today or tomorrow I'm going to try to collect all the outside towels. Most of them are in the garage, and put them through the laundry so they don't smell like Boo anymore. But look, there's Hydrox. He's been there all night. All night and most of the day yesterday. And here's Boo. Hello, Boo. Hello, Boo. Boo, are you hungry? You hungry? Want some food? Boo is having his standard breakfast, which is the Nature's Variety Instinct raw chicken bites with some fresh cat grass, his herbal formulas, the tinctures that he is on, and water. So Boo has his food. He has fresh water. And Boo was on free roam all night. And he played for a little while. And then when I went to bed, Boo jumped on the bed. And he slept on the bed all night. Boo loves sleeping on the bed, right? This is Hydrox's food. He's getting the same exact thing as Boo, except Hydrox is only getting half of the raw food and half of the canned food. Just because I don't see him eating the raw food when I give it to him all the time. I'm not going to waste it. He's getting all the herbs. He's getting a little bit of wheatgrass, and he's getting some water. I'm going to put this outside for him, and let's see what happens. He has been on the full dosage of the herbs for the past several days, and that could be affecting his behavior. It is the multi-essentials, the phelim, and the BK detox. What these herbs are going to do is they are going to help detoxify his lymphatic system. They're going to help move the lymph in his body. They're also going to help alkalize his system. And what that is going to do, when you go from an extremely acidic state to a less acidic state to an alkaline state, it makes the body more flexible. It removes a lot of the aches and pains. It removes stiffness. It provides an overall feeling of better well-being. Hydrox could be experiencing quite a few of these symptoms. Again, we don't know, but that could be why he's making himself comfortable on the chairs and hanging around by the back door more. Oh my gosh, you guys just missed it. I opened the door to downstairs and all three cats came storming up the steps like a stampede. I just put Hydrox's food under the table, and there's Hydrox sitting on the chair. He looks like he's too comfy to move, but I think once I go inside he'll move. I don't want to approach him because I don't want to freak him out. I want him to feel safe on the patio. Okay, Hydrox just got off of his chair and he's going over to eat. He's actually going over the dry food because he probably didn't even get up off the chair all morning when the feeder went off. So he's going to eat his dry food and then he'll eat his other food. These outside cats really like the dry food, I guess just because they're used to the feeder. The feeder provides them a consistent meal at the same time every day. So they probably come to rely on it, and as they come to rely on it, they really come to enjoy the food, which is why Boo probably loves his dry food so much. And I don't feed it to him until after he's eaten all of his raw food first. Then I give him the dry food as if it's a treat. And I portion it out in 1 tablespoon servings. Stella keeps rubbing up against me. She's saying, "Where's my food? What about me?" And Simba's saying the same thing, right? Right, Simba? You guys want some cat grass? You want some cat grass? Simba, you want some cat grass? You want some grass? I'm getting better at taking care of this cat grass. So what I've been doing is every few days at night, I run water through it, and then I just leave it in the sink because obviously the water is going to drip out the bottom of it. Then in the morning I put it back on the windowsill, and I've been trimming it off the top, which I think it likes, because that's how you trim grass, right? Like when you mow your lawn, you trim it off the top. And I've also been keeping it in a different window. This window does not get direct sunlight. Before I was keeping it in the window that got direct sun, like a window on the south side of the house. And now it's in a different window, and I think it likes it better. And garbage trucks are outside, so the cats never like that noise. Look at this. Look at this. Simba's in love with this cat grass. He wants to lay down and make himself comfortable next to it. You hear him purr? Did you like that, Simba? Simba, did you like that? Did you like that? So Simba just told me that Stella is the queen, Boo is the king, and Simba and Splash are princes. Right, Simba? It's Prince Simba? You want to be called Prince Simba? Right? Prince Simba and Prince Splash. Okay, so here's their meal. They're getting their food. They're also getting a little bit of cat grass on here, and they're getting herbs. Not as much as Boo and Hydrox, but they're getting a little bit. So the way that I've been feeding these cats is that I give them their wet food. I give them the serving size of wet food for a 10-pound cat. Now, all of these cats are slightly more than 10 pounds. So what that does is it allows me to then also give them dry food. So a few hours after they eat their wet food, instead of giving them treats, what I've been doing is then giving them like a tablespoon each of dry food. And they've really been liking that because they eat all their wet food and then they eat their dry food. And then sometimes after they've eaten all the dry food, maybe a few hours after that, I might give them a little bit more of dry food. There's some people that say you should only feed your cats their meals like once in the morning, once in the evening. Give them a half hour to eat the meal and then take the food away. And I don't know, that just never sat right with me just because that's not how cats eat in nature. When these cats were living outside, and I was watching them. In the morning, maybe Stella caught a bird, and they would all eat the bird. But throughout the rest of the day, they enjoyed eating bugs. And, you know, they love to eat crickets. They like to eat spiders. So in my mind, the dry food is like feeding them bugs. And the wet food is like giving them a mouse or a bird. I mean, in this case, it literally is giving them a bird because they're eating chicken. But when we think of a feral cat in the wild, they're going to be hunting mice and birds. Those are going to be their big meals. That's going to be their wet food. And in between big meals, they're going to eat bugs and they're going to eat grass. So that's why I'm thinking the way that I've been feeding them has been going really well for me and for the cats, because they seem to be really happy with it. They're hungry when mealtime comes around, so they eat their wet food. And then when I give them the dry food, they eat all of that also. And they're kind of happy not combining the two. Those are just my musings on this feline experimentation. Again, with cats, it's always good to observe and experiment. I think if more people just spent time observing and watching and tweaking how they interact with cats and how the cats respond with their behaviors, we would be so much more advanced in just overall knowledge about cats and our interactions with them. 8:50 a.m. Look at this. Splashes in the window above the cat tower. What I think I am going to do either today or tomorrow is move the old cat tower upstairs into Boo's room and see if he'll use it, because it is much slimmer than the new one. And then the cats will have no choice but to use this new one. Now, if that doesn't work, then what I'm going to do is I am going to rub catnip all over it, because I know the old one came infused with catnip, whatever that means. And it didn't say anything about catnip on this new one, so that's something else that I could do. Right, Stella? You want me to put catnip on it? You want catnip on the new cat tree, Stella? Well, she wants catnip in her toy, that's for sure. It's 10:07. Hydrox ate some of his food and left some of his food. I can't tell if he ate the raw or the canned. It's 10:10 a.m. I'm making myself a cup of juice, and Stella has decided that she wants to come into the kitchen, say hello to me, and sprawl out on the floor. Hello, Stella. She's probably really happy that they're upstairs right now, because for the past few mornings, I've been keeping them downstairs for a while, and then I let them up a little bit later when I'm leaving, so they could have the house when Boo's in his room. But this morning, because Boo was roaming all night, Boo was in his room, and the cats have free roam, and they love eating their breakfast and then looking out the windows. So I know Stella is super happy right now, and she's just saying thank you so much for letting us look out the windows. Right, Fluffy Stella? It is 10:49 a.m. Hydrox is back on the chair. 10:56 a.m. Hydrox is still in the chair. Look at how he's laying. There might be some reflections on the window, but look. Look how he's laying. He's just all comfy, with his paws all sprawled out. Okay, so it looks like Hydrox ate pretty much most of the canned food, left most of the raw food. And there's Hydrox. Hey, Hydrox. I just came outside to throw out some garbage and get the garbage cans, and he got off his chair. Hydrox, you want to play? Hydrox, you want to play? See? See what he does? He walks away. Now I have to say there's a lot of noise going on right now. I hear landscapers to the east of me, and I also hear landscapers to the southwest of me. I have no idea where Hydrox just went. He walked over toward the front yard area, but I'm just gonna refill the water. It is 12:20 p.m. Boo is laying under his arch. I'm getting ready to leave for a little while. I have to run a few errands and then get to my office. And Boo is just about to start his live stream. Right, Boo? You're just about to start your live stream. Yeah, Boo's gonna hang out with all his friends today. All of Boo's friends are gonna hang out with him this afternoon. Look how he loves these arches. He doesn't even care about being brushed anymore. He just wants arches. Arches and dry food. He gets 2 tablespoons of dry food in the morning, and he's been getting 2 tablespoons at night. 2 tablespoons is about 1/8 of a cup, I believe. Right, Boo? Look how pretty you look near your arches, Boo. Yep, he loves his arches. Let's take a look at the cats on the wall in Boo's room. So we have Sheba, we have Huff and Fluff, we have Catutus, we have Tarbell, and we have another photo of Sheba. These are all Boo's friends. It is 6:40 p.m. I just got home to feed the cats, and I looked outside for Hydrox. I don't see him anywhere. Half of the food from earlier today is still in his plate, and there's still some dry food in the feeder. So if he wants to eat anything, there's food out there for him. Right now, I am going to give the cats their dinner. You see a bug, Simba? You see something. He's looking for something. They're getting their food. They're getting their turkey nuggets and their chicken bites, and they're getting some green grass powder and some water. It is 6:57 p.m. right now. I think Boo just ate his dinner. I just gave him dinner. He's on free roam right now. The other 3 cats are downstairs, and I am going out for a while. And this is going to be the first time that I leave Boo on free roam while I'm out. So hopefully he's not going to get himself into any kind of trouble. I mean, normally he doesn't. But normally when he's on free roam, I'm always here. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Right, Boo? Oh, he's afraid. He's afraid of the keys. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, I tried to cat-proof things right now. You know, make sure there's nothing bad that he could get into. Oh, look at this. He wants to play with the keys. You want to play with the keys? Boo, you want to play with the keys? It is 9:35 p.m. It feels like it's a lot later than 9:35 p.m. But it's only 9:35 p.m. And I just got back, so I am playing with Boo for a little while. He loves a scratch and roll, and he loves this wiggly toy. Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna put the undercover mouse on for him. I'll play with him this way for like a couple minutes, then I'm gonna put the mouse on. Come on, Boo. He sits in the scratch and roll, and he gets ready to pounce on the mouse. It is like 9:45 p.m. I'm trying to walk downstairs because I heard a weird noise. And, yeah. Someone's blocking my way. Simba, I'd like to walk downstairs. Can I walk downstairs, Simba? Simba, can I walk downstairs? You're gonna have to make some room for me. Okay? Doesn't even move. Splash, did you guys hear that noise? What was that noise? What was it? Stella, did you hear that noise? What was that weird noise? So I thought you might like to see the before and after with these boxes. This box is the same exact box as this box, except this box was upstairs. It was in Boo's room for a little while, then it was in the living room for a little while. And this box was downstairs. And Stella has decided that this one is her box. And they've totally teared all the edges off of it. I mean, look all around. There's cardboard everywhere. I need to clean this up tonight or maybe tomorrow. Right, Stella? You guys love that box. She loves that box. So I just put this new one down here. What do you think? Are they going to switch to the new one and start tearing this one to shreds, or are they going to stay with the old one? It is 11 p.m. and Boo's been laying here by the scratch and roll. I guess he got tired of playing. I was playing with him for a while. But because it's 11 p.m., it's time to put Boo to bed. So I'm going to give him a little bit of dry food because that'll get him back in his room. And I'll shut him into his room, and then Stella, Splash, and Simba will be able to roam the house because tonight is Stella's night to sleep on the bed. All of a sudden, it's 11:30. I don't know where a half hour went, but I finished tonight's video. I just finished editing it, and it's uploading as I'm filming this. And I gave Boo another tablespoon of his dry food to get him in the room. I am going to put a little night light on for him, shut the door, and then he's done for the night. 11:52 p.m. Simba loves laying on these chairs now that those quilted mats are on them. Simba has moved over to the small cat tower because he wanted to look out the window. Oh, but he's going back to the chair. Splash has been at Boo's door. Now Simba's at Boo's door. I should take away that draft dodger so they could get a better smell of each other from underneath the door. But I know if I go there right now, Splash will run away. See, Splash is not afraid of other cats. Splash is only afraid of humans.